Hello, my name is Mel Perez. I'm the Associate Director for Residential Education, and I'm going to review our Spring 2021 Move Out information. And so, everything that you need to know as a resident or a family member for a successful transition. And so, on our agenda is that we hope that by the end of this session, you'll be able to understand the difference between move out and break stay, identify deadlines relevant to your specific needs, and create a plan of action for the end of the semester. So let's go over break stay first. Break stay eligibility is available only for spring residents with a summer 1 or 2 housing contract that meet the following requirements. You must be registered for 6 credit hours. Please note that you will need to register for classes 24 hours before you request break stay housing. That is because that is the time that it takes our system to recognize that you have now registered for classes. You need to have a university balance below $300, but also recognize that you need to have a zero balance in order to register for courses. And you must apply by April 22nd at 5 p.m. Once the application closes on the 22nd at 5 p.m., you will be assessed a $150 processing fee because now we have to go in manually to add you to make sure you're eligible and add you to the break stay process. Now, move out. What does that look like? So step 1 is you will set up a move out appointment. You'll do that on the housing portal, and I'll show you in just a few minutes exactly how to do so in the housing portal. Step 2 is you will check your guest in, because you are allowed 2 guests, and we'll talk about that as well. And then step 3 is take a picture of your space and turn in your keys. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to book a move out appointment. So first, you'll log into your housing portal and you'll see I have a message because I've booked several appointments on here. In the quick links, we will have the forms here ready for you. But in the meantime, you can always go into housing forms, select the drop down that has Spring 2021 move out appointment. You'll select continue. You'll verify you're in the right form. And then you'll review the information that is outlined here. This is the same information I'm covering today, as well as the same information that you've been emailed and that is on our website. So please make sure that you review it. And so the appointments are in 2-hour blocks, and they're simply for you to return your keys at that time. You must be completely moved out prior to that time. The move out times are scheduled in order to limit the number of students at the front desk. And so students are permitted to guest to assist, and we'll cover that information. But please remember, we will have some carts and bins, but they are limited, and we'll go over the rest. So here you'll select your specific spring booking. And then it will take you to the appointment section. In this case, I have already booked an appointment, so I've reached the maximum appointments, but I can go in and cancel my appointment. So it's going to ask you if you're sure. I'm selecting yes, and then I'll be prompted with an email that will also populate in my housing portal in the mailbox. But you'll see here to book an appointment. It'll say you don't have any appointments at this time. You'll have more slots here. But for my test, I only have 1 slot available, and that's at 2 to 4 on the 15th. So I'll select that. It'll ask me to confirm it. I'll select yes. I'll see the appointment populate back up here. And then on the bottom, I'll enter my Z number and then hit save and continue. Now I'll receive a confirmation email, which has the specific date and time of my appointment, as well as the information that's provided here in your confirmation, just reminding you once again about move out and the move out process. And then you will be able to check your messages just right here in the housing portal, and it's the same email that you received. In this case, this is the email that I received for my cancellation of my appointment. But please know that it does take the system about a minute or two to catch up with your forms. And so the next step of this process is your guests. So guests are permitted to assist the entire day of your move out appointment. So let's say, for example, in this case, my appointment's at 2 p.m. I can have my guests check in at 8 a.m. to assist me with my move out. And so guests will check in at the front desk. You as a resident must be present with your guests to check them in. We'll verify it's your appointment time, and then we'll provide your guests with wristband. And so guests must abide by all housing policies, including facial coverings at all times, social distancing, and minors will not be granted access into any of the buildings. So please make sure that you are planning accordingly based off of your needs and your family or friends' needs as well. Now, are you ready to turn your keys in? Make sure that your room is cleaned, including all trash removed. Double check common areas and bathrooms, especially the kitchen pantry area. I don't know how many times students have left items in the pantry and then been charged for those extra items left in the pantry. So please make sure that you are removing all of those items. If you're the first or second or third person to leave the space, please make sure that you're not leaving your items there for your roommates or your suite mates to get rid of at the end. Be respectful of them and their process as well. So please remove those items. And then make sure the room is completely empty. Do not forget to check your drawers. I don't know how many times students have called housing in a panic because they've left all of their underwears in a drawer, and now they're back home in Tampa and they don't know what to do, or they've left a passport, identifications, important documents. So always check your drawers. And if you have a bike on campus, don't forget to take your bike. We will clear all abandoned bikes in the summer, and this is a great time to remember to register your bike with FAUPD, so that if you accidentally leave your bike on campus and it does get tagged as an abandoned bike, FAUPD will contact you and inform you that your bike has been removed, and they'll contact you and make arrangements for you to retrieve your bike. So please make sure that you do that. Now, your room's ready to go. You're about to turn your keys in. The next step of the process, well, that is uploading your picture to the housing portal. So we are not doing in-person inspections while students are moving out. We will be doing so at the end of the move-out period. So you'll go on to housing forms once again. In the drop-down, this time you're going to select Checkout Picture Upload. Select Continue. Verify you're in the correct form. Hit Save and Continue. And then you'll review the information outlined here. And that is, you're being asked to submit up to 3 photos of your room and common space. The pictures should all be time-stamped and be of your empty space. Do not take a picture of your space before you've moved everything out. And these photos, to be clear, will only be reviewed if there's an issue with your room. For example, there's damage, there's abandoned property, there's trash, something that would require us to potentially assess a charge or to reach out to you to see if something went wrong. So we recommend a wide view so that we can zoom in to the picture if needed. Please note, if there's a particular concern related to your room prior to your departure, please take pictures, go to the front desk, inform them, and a staff member will determine if there is a need to physically go up to the space and do a formal inspection. We are only doing formal inspections if there is an issue with the space that we need to physically see with you. If your room is clean, it is empty, there's no damage, we will not do an inspection. And note, if we do let you know that we will do an inspection, it will only occur with the resident and the staff member present. No other members may be present, and this is to ensure the safety of our staff and your student or you as a resident with social distancing and safety measures. But after the 30th, when all of our students have moved out, April 30th through the 3rd, we will be going into every single space and doing room inspections. So please check your FAU email for any communications related to your room and your keys. You'll be able to access your room condition report right here on that tab once it's been assessed and uploaded. And so once you've reviewed that information, you'll hit select from your booking, and then it'll take you to the form to upload. Now, like I said, it has a 3-picture maximum. The accepted picture types are a JPEG, a JPG, a GIF, a PNG, and a BMP. Any other file types, it will reject it. It will not let you upload it. So you'll select to choose a file, or you'll just drag and drop. And then once your file's uploaded, you'll see the file name here, and you are able to delete if you did accidentally input the wrong file. And then once you've inputted your 3 pictures, you'll hit save and continue, and you'll reach your confirmation page. This will also be emailed to you. Your confirmation will be emailed as well. And it also thanks you for being a resident with us, and that we do hope to see you in the fall. If you have not completed your fall 21 housing contract, this is the perfect opportunity to click that link right there and select housing. All right. And so you've uploaded your pictures, you're ready to turn your keys in. So at all the front desks, there are key express checkout envelopes. And so you'll print your name, you'll review that information, you'll put your name, your Z number, your move out date, you'll sign, put your building, your room key code, your mailbox key code, and a staff member will be able to assist you in identifying what those codes are. And then the staff will print their name, date, and time that they received it, and then it'll give you the top copy, and they'll take the envelope with the key and the carbon copy. Please note, we do not accept any keys via mail. So you need to return your keys at the time of your appointment. We will not accept any keys via mail. And I already covered not to leave any items behind, but just so that you are aware, this is the price of leaving items behind. If you leave items behind in your space, whether it's a bag of trash, a TV, a refrigerator, anything, you will be assessed the $150 improper checkout. And in addition to that, you will be charged $25 per bag of items removed from the space. So if you leave a drawer full of items, we'll bag it up for you, we'll tie it, we'll call you, we'll send you an email. You have a specific time frame in order to respond to that email. It's typically 48 hours to respond, whether you're coming back to pick up the item within 2 weeks or whether you give us permission to discard. If you do not respond, we will discard those items and you will still be assessed those fees, as well as any damages or additional cleaning charges that may be assessed to your space. And damage and additional cleaning charges can range from anywhere from $50 to over $1,000 if there's major damage to the space. So again, if you have anything in your space that you're unsure about, contact the front desk. A staff member will walk you through and talk you through what your options are, including going up and physically seeing the space. And then don't forget to forward your mail. Have your USPS mail forwarded. Email residentialmail@fau.edu with your forwarding information, and note that mail will only be forwarded for 30 days after move out. So after the 30th, you have 30 days, and then you'll need to go into usps.com and fill out the address change form. Also keep in mind that only packages that can be forwarded are USPS packages. All other packages will be returned to sender. So your Amazon, your FedEx, UPS, LaserShip, and DHL, all of those will be returned to sender. And last but not least, we hope to see you back. If you're graduating, congratulations. If you're returning with us in the fall or you're unsure, come back. We would love to have you. If you have any questions related to closing or move out, please talk to your building staff, or you can always reach us in the emails below. Boca Raton's at housing@fau.edu. Jupiter is at jupiterhousing@fau.edu. Our website is always up to date with the latest information, as well as the housing portal. And you can always give us a call at our 2 phone numbers listed on here, as well as the website. Don't forget to follow us at FAU Housing on Instagram. And we are excited for the fall semester. And great news, we have named our newest building in the Boca Raton campus, and that is Atlantic Park Towers. So if you are joining us for the fall and are going to be a member of the Atlantic Park Towers, you will be the first occupants of that building, and so we are very excited to have you next year. So thank you and have a wonderful day.